you wanna do something Monday nighter, I've got something for you, hold tighter. It's a show that's unpredictable and fast, and improvised by the cast. Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv. Sing it, Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv.
Hello, motherfucking cunts, it's Christmas! Yes, I said that just to piss off the editor. I hope you're amazing. Welcome back to Monday Night Improv. I'm not concussed, but I am off my tits and painkillers. So let's see if we can just nip in the head and give this Monday night a proper good, absolute fucking, just to absolutely get in about it. Right, I hope you're very well. Wherever you're watching, hit us up in the comments. Yes, it's far too much swearing at the top, but I don't mind that. What the bloody hell is Monday Night Improv? I'll explain to you. It's a totally free comedy show where we've got top comedians who are going to make up improvised comedy sketch based entirely on your suggestions. You are very much part of our panel, and we're going to kick it off because we've got an amazing lineup. First of all, let me introduce them. James, first of all, are you there? James?
Yes, I should be here.
You're there. Hello, James. James, are you well?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very well. Are you annoyed about all the swearing at the start of the show?
If you could please not fucking swear, that would be great.
Ah, there we go. He's going to have to bleep out himself. How fucking meta. Talking about meta, let us bring on one of our first panels. Ladies and gentlemen, the first one here was originally cast in the movie Dunstan Checks In as the ape. Please, would you give it up for the one and only Will Nami, ladies and gentlemen? It's a reference Will Nami will not get because he's very young. Well,
yep,
are you well?
I'm only 12 and I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's still a pleasure to be here.
All right, up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the second actor to be cast as Dunstan in the movie Dunstan Checks In. Would you please give it up for Gary Dobson?
Yay! I've heard of me.
Are you well, Gary?
Probably. I assume so. Why? Is something wrong?
No, we just. Sorry, I feel like I've fed into your paranoia by accident. Everything's all right, Gary. Everything is going to be okay.
Right.
Do you have plenty of fruit and veg in?
I've got a chocolate I've yet to open.
All right, everything's going to be fine.
It's got facts about the universe. It says here
Move
Jupiter
on.
has more than double the mass of all other planets combined, which means
I think we'll move on. We're moving on. If we could mute Gary, that'd be just smashing. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, talking about fine, we have the man that is responsible for everything Beyonce has ever done. You heard it here first. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the Queen S. It's Stuart Murphy.
Thank you very much. I'm responsible for everything Beyonce's ever done except her children. I'm in no way responsible for those. And I have to say, I like the reference to Dunstan Checks In, quite possibly Faye Dunaway's finest hour.
Oh, fuck! I forgot all about that. Look at Will. He's no idea what Faye Dunaway is. He probably...
Don't understand, also don't care. Let's move on.
Yay!
He probably thinks Faye Dunaway is somewhere they shoot grouse. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have our very special guest. We're delighted to have an award-winning writer, a viral sensation.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only. Finally, he won't do the song, but we're delighted to have him anyway. Give it up for Mr. Neil, the Wee Man Bratchby. The draw, ladies and gentlemen, the fucking draw. Who has made the joke himself is looking more like Zangief with each and every passing. How are you, Neil?
I'm good. Just thinking all of us together on this couldn't look more like a cast reunion of The Hobbit on Zoom. It looks like one of those Zoom reunion things that Josh Gad does. I'm expecting him to come in and do the like stadium.
You shall not pass. Contamination will get you.
Who said you were going to be Gandalf? Jog on. You're Sean Bean if you're anyone. You're Sean Bean. Take an arrow to the chest and deal with it. Everyone.
Well, the years have been unkind to Liv Tyler, clearly.
I was thinking Gary was more a Galadriel
Yeah.
A bit of Galadriel.
I'll take that.
I'll give you that. Right, let's kick things off with our first game, which is What Are You Doing? We're going to kick it off. That is going to be Will Nami that is going to be kicking that off. What we need is, though, an action for Will to mime. Then he will be asked by Stu what he is miming. And then, well, we can really take things from there, shall we? So first of all, Will, I need to get an action for you to kick things off with. We asked the boys and girls just before we started off. We got a couple of good suggestions. We had wrapping an awkward Christmas present, fingering a grape,
That'll catch up.
panic buying, making sausage rolls, and finally applying. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there we go. Applying makeup to Jamie Oliver.
So specific.
I think we're going to kick things off with wrapping a really awkward present.
Okay.
So, are you ready, Will?
Absolutely.
Let's
I'll
find
wrap
out. Let's find out what you're doing.
Will, what are you doing there, man?
I'm trying to make a clay pot badly.
Kermit.
What are you doing there, Stu?
I'm snapping an owl's neck.
Neil, what are you doing?
I'm just taking my pet goldfish out a walk.
Billy, what are you doing?
I'm doing only the second part of magic tricks.
Gary, what are you doing?
I'm bullying Rudolph before he was famous.
Oh God! Don't make me ask. Don't make me ask. Will, I really don't want to ask. But what are you doing?
I'm berating a plastic surgeon.
Stu, what are you doing?
My patriotic duty.
What? It's the same mind. Neil, what are you doing?
I don't know, but the BFG's mum seems to be enjoying it.
Billy. Oh, Billy, what are you doing?
I'm pretending I'm a 12-year-old girl to get this audition. Oh God, that's terrifying.
Well, everything seems normal here.
All right, we're gonna finish that one up. That went to. It started off worrying and it ended up in a very worrying place. Gary, please stop that. That is going to be someone's fetish. The next game we're going to play is as a favourite of ours. We always have our songbook clubs, our film clubs. It's going to be our festive book club. But this is where we're going to take some book titles and we're going to festive them up a bit. So I tell you what, Will, I think you served on that one. Let's start off. I'll tell you what, I'll kick things off. So what is my festive book to kick things off with? The Life of Mince Pie.
Oh, very good.
Oh,
Yes.
very good. I will go with the classic. The Old Curiosity. Shop online, you fools! Don't leave the house.
Every week.
I've got the one where Santa turns his workshop into a BDSM dungeon. 50 Shades of Slay.
Oh,
See, I also went with Santa for his deconstruction of Islam. The Santa Nick verses. That's why you don't see him the rest of the year.
Funny written down, Murphy.
It is.
Well, I have the George Orwell's dystopian masterpiece, 1984, Turtle Doves.
Very good.
See,
That's
now
a
you
what?
have to sing them all.
Award-winning writer there, Neil Bratchpiece, skilling the fucking bunch of us. Because I went with
Brings the
something.
pennies in.
As we know, films are very popular at Christmas, so I've used that to jam in Harry Potter and the Clairol Fruit Spa of Disappointment.
Good.
I think I can pick up on Neil's theme, which was, of course, from the popular song "A Partridge in a Pear Tree, Men in a Boat," with the classic line from that, "5 Gold Ring World" by Larry Niven.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, before we go for another round, just quickly, if you have any festive book clubs yourself, make sure to hit us up in the comment. We'd love to read some at the end of this round. Right, well, off you go.
Charlie and the Card Factory.
Okay. Obviously, there's the very first James Bond, Dr. Noel.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
I've been reading a fantasy book. It's called The Bible. Guys at the end.
And
Way to spoil the book, mate.
It's not even at the end.
It's not. There's an
if
epilogue.
It's not even at the end.
if
Like
we're
4
going-
books into the second half.
if we're going any more, I've got a couple here. I've got The Count of Monte Christmas, For Who the Jingle Bell Tolls, Band-Aid of Brothers, and A Clockwork Chocolate Orange.
And you just dumped those honours in a wanna, did you?
Sorry, it's how I do it, Stu. It's how I do it.
Just
Well,
stocking fillers.
If we're dumping in the stocking fillers, what about Ready Player? One Day of Christmas. Thanks, Boris.
Wow.
The Swallows and the Amazon Prime is the new Santa.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Mistletoe of Toad Hall.
Okay. I think I've only got one more, which is, of course, the Hans Christian Andersen tale, which was gifted to the baby Jesus, The Little Mermaid.
Oh, very good. Very good.
On that note,
Christ.
sorry, Stu, I'm out.
Okay, I've got a couple more. We need to talk about Rudolph. This is a bleak one, but it's a good
I
read.
literally watched We Need to Talk About Kevin just the other night. That is fucking amazing.
The famous Roddy Doyle book, Paddy Clark, Ho Ho Ho. And my favourite one, Tinsel, Taylor, Soldier Spy.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
Good one.
You got any more, Neil? Are you okay just now?
Yeah, I've been reading the gothic horror Mary Shelley's Frankincense.
Oh,
Hello.
classic. I'll let you know what some of the boys and girls have got. Let's see, we've had Ashley Roxburgh with Lord of the Things.
The Thing is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Murder on the... Oh, sorry. I quite like that one. War of the Cadbury's Roses. Murder on the... God, they're all coming in now. Murder on the Polar Express. Santa Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Very good.
And perhaps the one we all missed and seems like an open goal... Schindler's Christmas List. God damn it, Ashley, you're going to end up being on the show.
No, come on.
Listen.
It was a Jewish fest. It's going to be a Hanukkah list, if anything.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Well, that was
Sorry,
one game.
Ashley, but you know.
Our next one is Tiny Tim's Death Buffet. That's not what we're calling it. It's going to be Ebenezer Scrooge. What's going to happen is we're very excited because our very own Neil Bratchpiece, as you know, is an award-winning writer. He's an actor. He does a little bit of everything. And we're very excited to have him cast as Ebenezer Scrooge. But what we need to do is, James, if you were in mind, if you would pump him out just a wee sip. Pump him out.
Where is he? There he is.
Bye. Here he goes. Right. What's going to happen is, though, Neil has to guess the version of his story, his version of Scrooge. And, well, we're going to need your help with that. So in a second, I'll tell you what, Mr. Nami, you are our Dickens. Why don't you take the lead on this one and lead us through?
Yes, hello, it's me, Charles Dickens. When Neil comes back, he has to guess 3 things. The thing I need from the comments is I need to know what redemptive lesson has Ebenezer Scrooge learned. So it could be something like he's learned how to love again, he's learned the true meaning of Christmas, or he's learned how to get discounts in Sports Direct. Anything mundane or unusual, what redemptive lessons he learned? So the first ghost that's, the only ghost that's going to come in is Billy. Billy, I think the ghost that you should be, not a traditional one, I think you should be the ghost of Christmas pudding. And then you also must guess, of course, where
Is that anything to do with the Kipling thing from last week?
Subconsciously, maybe. It's been in my mind a while. For Gary, we need to know where the ghost is taking Neil. I think, why don't we go with a branch of the British Heart Foundation?
The charity shop, the British Heart Foundation.
Yes. A branch of the British Heart Foundation.
Sheebus wept.
And hopefully our friends in the comments have got some redemptive lessons that Ebenezer might have learned by this point.
We've got a couple. If you'd like to end them, let's see. How to bleach his own arsehole. That's a lesson he's learned. To put the toilet seat down, get him tell Dusty. Well done. He's learned to wear the mask over the nose. Let's see. He's learned not to touch his willy after chopping chilies. That's not even easy to say.
That was
powerful.
That one. You don't want to know what the rest are. You don't.
I'm just saying. That's a powerful lesson that people
Why is
need
Willie
to
capitalised?
as early as possible.
All right.
Why does Willie get a capital letter?
Because it's a proper name.
Proper
Right.
name
So,
for a Willie.
just to reiterate, Neil has no idea the story of Scrooge. So
Are we taking the chili one, or was there more you wanted to read out?
I believe Mr. Dickens here has decided that is what he's going to base it on.
Can't get better than that.
So, just to reiterate, I am the ghost of Christmas pudding.
And he's I will. And Scrooge has been taken to a branch of the British Heart Foundation, which for our international viewers is the British Heart Foundation.
And Stu is having to help him with not to touch his willy after chopped chilies.
And he has to guess this all in 5 minutes. Good luck.
Good luck getting as far as Stu.
Ready to get him in?
Yes, bring him in.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Hello, Ebenezer. Come in and know me better, man.
Whose voice is that?
That is me.
It's coming from my fireplace.
Yes, my very soul has been Battenberged over the years. And I have come here by the angel's delight to take you through this evening, you sham weasel of a bastard.
But I can't see you. Please, show yourself. Come into the light.
Hello. Yes, it is me. Just
Your
quickly.
face. What is that on your face?
Over the years, I have found myself metamorphosized into the creature you see before you. Yes, for many years, people have been setting fire to me, and I have found myself here once upon a Christmas, lying on the table, not being touched because I'm simply fucking rancid.
Are you the ghost of Christmas sprouts?
Oh, to be a sprout. Oh, to be a sprout. No, excuse me a second. Put that in the piggy bank. Who would put a farthing in there? Oh, here's another one. What's that? My ex-girlfriend wants to eat one. That's because she's a whore with no taste.
Look at your head. I think I see cream running down it.
We've all had to do things for money, Ebenezer.
It's the ghost of my Christmas past.
3 minutes left.
I believe
I see before me the ghost of Christmas cake. No, not cake. The ghost of Christmas pudding.
Oh, yes!
Pudding.
And now,
Pudding.
I must leave you, as I will be left on the table, because the only person that would eat me would probably chew on their own asshole.
Oh, right. Someone's just appeared in the building. Well, are you here to make a donation, not to buy something, dear? Have you got a gift? Are you signed up with Gift Aid? Are you?
Where am I? What place of man is this?
I don't have to answer your questions. I'm a volunteer here. We all are, love. We all are.
I've dropped suddenly into an Oxfam.
Oh no, not an Oxfam. No. We like to keep it within the British Isles, you know. For those of and do guess quickly because the ticker is running.
Oh, it's right next door to Oxfam and that side of town I never walk through because it's full of the poor. It's right next to the British Heart Foundation. I should because it smells faintly of wee and sperm.
Sorry about that, love.
Now you've learned your lesson, Ebenezer. And with only 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, you will know to go to the toilet before preparing a quesadilla. You will know that underneath the helmet lurks many a pain receptor.
Pray tell, whose helmets do you speak of?
Everyone who has a helmet, basically. They all learn this lesson eventually. Make your spicy food if you must. Visit the fair town of Guadalajara. But before you wield the blade, make sure you're all right down there and you won't need to visit at all in the near future. For if one drop of oil gets on there, you'll get the screaming heebie-jeebies. 20 seconds, no pressure.
I've only now learned the error of my ways. Never to take a wee-wee after chopping up peppers.
The peppers! Stronger than peppers!
Onions.
Ooh, it's so cold, but not freezing.
Chilies.
Oh, 4 seconds! 4 seconds!
God.
Take that!
Oh,
Take it!
Oh my
Incredible.
god, that's
What?
the closest. That's the closest yet. That's the closest yet.
That
I
is
got moved
insane.
at that time, and that is a Christmas special.
That is
done,
a
mate.
fucking Christmas miracle right there, man.
Well done.
Well done.
Jesus.
Fuck
Well
yes.
done.
Right, what we're going to need in the comments from you right now before we get into the next seed is we need it can be a random location. It could be a room in a house. It could be a shop. It could be anywhere to a random location. Heads up in the comments wherever you're watching, and we'll get in about the next game. The next game is called Internal Monologue. What's going to happen is me and Neil, we're going to be acting out a scene, and well, you know, it's sometimes you only see the performance, but this time you're actually going to see what's going on in here. What's an internal monologues, because that is going to be played by Gary and Will, I believe.
Indeed.
So what we need is a random location.
Hi, Stu.
Anything at all. It could be absolutely no. Stu's going to leave us for a second. Bye, Stu. Bye. I miss him already.
I want
miss
to
his
be
sweet
up. I want to
face.
be up there.
I miss him already. I miss his sweet face. Sorry, we're just doing a quick little move around. Is that us? I think that's us. So Gary is going to be my internal monologue, which I am delighted about. Oh, that
Yes,
is what-
I really am delighted because Gary is the paradox.
And Will Nami is going to be Neil's internal monologue. Aren't you delighted about that, Neil?
I am positively ecstatic.
I hate that Name bastard.
Right. So what we need is a location to kick it off. Fucking hell, these have came in really fast. We started off straight away with Polar Vortex.
That's what I call mine as well.
Gary Barlow's shed.
That's
Has
where
there
he
been
keeps all the money.
Has there been something in the news today? Anne Frank's loft went straight in there. Let's see. Vaccination site. The Easter Bunny's house. Noel Edmonds. Noel Edmonds' loft, a garden cabin, Woodstock Festival, Frank Sinatra's grave, or my personal favourite, inside a cat. I'm dying to go with inside a cat, but if we want to be really controversial, Prince Andrew's favourite Pizza Express. I tell you what, as our guest, Neil, any of those take your fancy?
What was it again? The Pizza Express, Inside a Cat. List a couple other ones again.
Oh, sorry. We also had Govan Hill. We also had Govan Hill. We have Santa's Grotto, Noel Edmonds' Loft, the Easter Bunny's house, a submarine, a vaccination site, or Gary Barlow's shed.
I mean, it's the Christmas special. We need to go for Santa's Grotto, right? Nice and simple.
Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not?
Less of a mind bender than Inside a Cat.
All right. Let's go for it, shall we? Boom.
You better hurry up and get this stuff finished. Santa's going to be coming soon.
Oh, every day it's just work, 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 work. One day off a bloody year.
What are you working on?
I know exactly what you're working on. I want it. It's made of gold and I want it. I want the jewels.
Well, I've got to make this. It's not just the stuff for kids we make, you know. Got to make stuff for the mums and dads as well, haven't we?
I'm making myself a little treat for later, and I don't want anyone to know about it.
Can I? Do you want to swap? It's boring what I'm making.
Give it to me, you hairy bastard. Give it to me. I want it. I want it all for myself. Yum, 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 yum.
It's not. What you're doing's really interesting. It's really cool. It's valuable.
Don't speak to me while I'm at work. You know I don't like interacting with other people. I just like my own space where I can remember where the bodies are.
It's not interesting what I'm making. Nobody buys Scalextrics anymore.
God, I wish I wasn't an elf. I wish I was a reindeer. Flying through the air, the wind in my hair, the snow on my back. I wish I could fly and not be such a low, underpaid worker. God, you don't even get health insurance.
Yeah, Scalextric is a bit shit.
I wish I could say Scalextrics properly.
Fuck off!
I beg your pardon?
What the fuck?
Sorry, I haven't been myself recently. I mean, here, do you know that Mrs. Claus, she keeps tons of booze up the back?
I've been spying on Mrs. Claus every night at the same time, just when she's having a special alone Mrs. Claus time.
Are you sure we're old enough to drink? Elves kind of have a non-specific age range.
I'm timeless. I think legally I'm like 6 years old, but because I'm timeless, I think it's probably fine. Give me the booze! Give me the booze!
All right, here. Here's some mulled wine.
Yeah, I mulled it myself with my poop.
Oh, that's delicious. What's it made of?
Christ almighty, it tastes like shit.
It's made of a little bit of magic, some grapes, and some mould.
I wish I knew how to say Scalextrics properly.
I'm feeling a bit tipsy after that. I'm not sure I'm qualified now to be working on this model road set.
I can drink all I want. I can drink all I want, but I'll still never be a fucking reindeer. God, I wish I was a reindeer. But hey, at least I've found a clever way to avoid saying the word Scalextrics.
Come on, come back to mine. I'll put you to bed. It'll be fine.
I really want to ask him if he wants to build a snowman, but I'm scared of copyright infringement.
Oh, let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Come on. Oh, look, we're under the mistletoe. You know what that means?
I want some.
Now, we both know that mistletoe means something different here in the North Pole, don't we?
It means a home run, and oh god, I am up for it. I am really up for it.
Oh, all right then.
Oh, all right then.
Less teeth, more ears.
Ah, you Christmas puddinged me. We'll call it there. Right, that ended up with elves sucking each other off.
Of course.
Stu, you can come back. Don't you look at me like that. Don't you look at me like that.
You can't spell fellatio with elf.
That's very true. The next game we're going to play is called QVC. Right, it's back to you guys in the comments. What we're looking for is items that you would find in the home. It can be anything at all, as weird and wonderful as you want to go, but items that you find in the home. So hit us up in the comments. It could be anything at all. It could be a soda stream. It could be a Clairol fruit spa. It could be something really basic. It could be a tin opener. It could be anything at all. Just make sure to pop it in the comments, and we'll come back in a second. So QVC, what's going to happen is I present my own show on QVC, and I'm very excited because I'm going to have a wonderful inventor in who's going to be played by, look at that, Stuart Murphy, or will he be Stuart Murphy? The power of theatre. What's going to happen? We don't know. The power of theatre. There it is. Remember when there was theatres? The power. And what's going to happen is, I haven't sworn for a while. Fuck. Just annoyed you.
Yeah, poop.
Yeah, we're doing a new podcast, and he's going to edit out all the swear words, and he's fucking livid about it. Apparently, I am top of his shit list. So what's going to happen?
I think he calls it a poop list, doesn't he?
A poop list. A pop. I don't know. What did they? I don't know. Did they say poo, or did they just say I don't know, dinner zombie? Did they say that? Dinner zombie? Is that what we're calling shit these days? Dinner zombie. That's
Shoot it in the head.
If you want. So what's going to happen is we're going to be selling the product in the studio, which we're going to make up from your suggestions in a minute, and we're going to get calls in from people that have either bought the product, they're phoning up to complain, or maybe they've got a question. So let's see what we've got. Stu, you are our inventor. Let me rattle off some of the things we have here.
Sure.
We've got the Hogfather DVD, which seems an odd one, but there it is. A bog roll holder, cowboy chaps, a spiralizer. Is that dirty? I don't know.
No. You put things in it.
Cowboy.
You put things in it, and you turn the handle, and it turns them into spirals. It's like carrots, turnips, and the inevitable eventually when you get drunk.
Oh, that makes sense.
For making shit spaghetti.
A wind-up kettle, a potato ricer, a dry breadstick, faulty fairy lights, a wireless charger, Star Wars Lego Advent calendar, a swear jar, a squeegee. Any of those you'd fancy combining to make a new?
Oh well, I tell you what. Yeah, let's combine the cowboy chaps with a toilet roll holder.
Brilliant.
I think it's about time. I think it's about time somebody did. So I'll tell you what, let's do a big close-up on me and put you boys on the phone lines. Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of Off in There. I'm your host Billy Kirkwood, very excited to be back here on the Home Shopping Network. Have I got some stuff for you? First of all, we had the baby knees. They were very impressive. Do you think your baby, just his legs look a bit wobbly? Put some false knees on there. People will think he's an athlete. Hey! Is that Ryan Gosling you're out with? No, it's my fucking baby. Look at his wee knees. It's an amazing thing to have. But now, I am so excited on this week's show. We have got Dr. Grieb Striebling in the studio with us, telling us all about his new adventure. It's always tonight when we have the doctor in the house. Evening, Doctor.
Hi there, how you doing? It's a pleasure to be on your little program again. Thanks for having me back.
An absolute delight. I understand. Just in time for Christmas, you got a brand new invention. Tell us all about it.
Well, sure I did. There I was down in the bar in Santa Fe, and I needed the toilet. I also needed to change my trousers because someone had spilled a little bit of drink on them. And so I looked down, and there was that horseshoe-shaped bit of carpet. And so I cut it in half and made me some chaps. And I thought to myself, well, I may need to go to the toilet again. So I'm going to take some of this toilet roll with me. And so I affixed it to the chaps. And that's why they call me the Andrex Kid.
Well, that is just that. Now, I know you've been working on a long line of products like this, but how has this gone down with the cowboying community?
They love it. They absolutely love it. They talk about little else because you can pull off a roll, unspool it, whirl it round your head, and lasso something that's not powerful enough to break toilet paper.
Now, I understand the advertising campaign is in the works, and you've got a couple of big names set out for the billboards. Who have you got lined up?
We've got the actor Ray Liotta and the other actor Natalie Portman, and we're doing like a guerrilla viral marketing campaign where they break into your home, hold a gun in your face, and say, "Buy this thing," and then people will tell each other about it, and so long as they can evade capture, it's a winner.
Now, I've got to say, this has been literally flying off the shelves. Chaps, and toilet roll. It's all anyone's been interested in. And I'll tell you what, well, people heard you were coming back on the show. They were queuing up outside. They were phoning. And we've got people on the line to speak to you about your brand new toilet roll chaps. What name have you given them, though? Before we get the people on the line, what name? You always have such good names. You always have such comprehensive, inventive names. What name have you given this product?
I call them the toilet paper chaps.
I love it. By God, it's like a fucking Blur album. It's beautiful. Now, let's go to the phone lines. Who do we have first? Hello?
Hello. Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear you live in the studio.
Hi, this is Denise from Dumfries. Please spare me the jokes. I've heard them all.
Hi there,
Denise
Denise.
is a ridiculous name.
Well, you sound just as pretty as a picture, Denise. How can I help you today?
Oh, you're a charmer, but you've no idea how hideous some of the pictures I have in my house are. It's all Salvador Dali and Gore and all that nonsense. Now,
Well, okay then.
I've got questions for you, sir. Number
Go
one,
for it.
did you know that Cowboy Chaps was actually the working title for Brokeback Mountain?
I did know that, but we live in the modern world, and I am not about to let bigotry take over the naming process of my products.
That's quite right. That's quite
All
right.
are welcome. All are welcome to use it, and I do not say no one can.
That's fair enough. That's more than fair enough. I was just trying to show off my knowledge as a bit of a film buff. But I've got a bit of a practical question for you there in terms of the chaps and the attachments of the toilet roll. Is it limited to toilet roll in terms of toiletries that you can attach to if you're making your way to the toilet? Could you maybe attach, I don't know, a nice wee six-pack of ribbed John Doms or a fanny plug maybe?
Well, we've all been there in the toilet when you've done. I don't want to be coy about this, but you've done your business. And you stand up, and no matter how many rolls you pull off your trousers, that ain't getting clean. That rusty sheriff's badge is a quagmire. And so what I have developed is what I like to call the toilet duck anal six-shooter. All you have to do is clench those buttocks, and a spray of toilet duck goes right down the pan. It's a self-cleaning device.
That's some glorious information right there. Glorious information. Did you know that Rusty Sheriff's Badge was the working title for Unforgiven?
I did not know that.
I'm going to have to stop you there, Denise. We need to move along. Netflix are on the phone. Who do we have there on line 2? Hello?
Rig, hello! It's me, Rootin' Tootin' Pistachio.
Pistachio? Well, this is a red letter day. You're the greatest cowboy celebrity. I got all your films. I love you, man. You're like, you're what inspired me to go in from inventing into someone famous who other people might know. Big fan, brother.
I am everyone's favorite recurring character on Monday Night Improv.
That is true. That is true.
Hey, I've got a question. So
you asked away.
I was riding my horse
Of course you were. Of course you were. You're rooting pistachio.
What?
That's what you do.
Yeah, I was riding my horse while I had the toilet paper coming out my chaps. And well, you wouldn't believe it. As they were billowing in the wind, the horse's legs got caught up in the toilet paper, and then he stumbled, fell off a cliff, and died.
Yeah.
You want to know the horse's name?
Sure.
Jeremy Irons.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I fucking hate this character.
But I get your story there, Mr. Pistachio, but is there a question?
Oh yeah. What's a good opener for a horse-based eulogy?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to hay.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
You're welcome, sir. You're my favorite. Above Eastwood. There's Pistachio, there's Eastwood, there's Grace Kelly, and everyone else.
All my horses keep dying.
Well, I tell you what, before anyone else turns off, let's take our final caller.
You're right there.
Hey there.
Hello
Right
there.
Hiya, this is Jeff Binton from East Linton. Don't come in. I've heard them all.
Okay there, Jeff.
I've
Now
got
you got a question for me.
I do. I've got your product, and I've moved the toilet roll round to the back. So that.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So that every time I shit myself, the toilet paper just catches the poo, So every time I shit myself, but I've got this wee problem, because now when I'm walking about and I've shot myself a couple of times, maybe it's 11 in the morning or something, but I end up with this long trail of poopy toilet roll behind me. I was wondering, is it possible to put a wee attachment on for scissors?
Well, there is. But I've tried it, and the risk of injury is just too great. I mean, there are many rabbis who welcome the attachment and save them a little time for the little ones, but it's just too dangerous. Might I suggest you use it on the toilet after you've pooed? I mean, what you can do is get multicolored toilet rolls and eat some beans and build up the gas, and then rip-roaring like a colorful rainbow display that'll make you the envy of the Pride Parade, although no one would want to walk behind you.
Well, that's a good idea. It's just I thought that having the toilet roll and the assless chaps, it kind of cuts out the need for a toilet. It cuts out the need for the middleman. I'm not really one for sitting down. Mainly because if I try and sit down, there's 8 foot of poopy toilet roll.
Yeah, I didn't really make them for assless chaps, but you live your dreams. You go out there and live your best life.
Yeah, live my dreams. You want me to fly?
All right,
I'll open the window then. I'll just jump. I can
fly. No.
The man says I can fly.
No, don't.
Oh well, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cut him off there because it sounds like we've went and lost another one. Well, it happens every time you're on, Doctor. But don't worry, someone just flying out a window to their impending death. These things happen. Right, that's all we've got time for this episode. I'm looking forward to having you back with some more adventures very soon. Bye.
Why do they always leave?
All right, I think there was many questions for that one. Well done. Where can I get baby knees? They're coming to Improv. They're coming to Monday Night Improv's Redbubble shop very, very soon. Right, we have got one more game. Listen, there's a couple of things before he's off. We've got one more game for you, and we hope you'll join in as well. But just a couple of things very quickly. Don't forget, we have a Buy Us a Coffee. If you enjoy the show, and we are going to keep going right through the festive period, you make sure to check that out. Like us on our social media as well. Makes a big difference because for a start, if you buy us a coffee, it means it just goes towards us keeping doing this and keeping going. And we are going to keep going right through the season for you. We're going to be back next Monday. And like us on Facebook, share it with your pals. We're going to try and get the numbers up. And I've got even better news. Get this. Monday Night Improv is now a podcast. Yes, woo! You can listen.
Provided we can edit out all the swearing.
Listen, James is a pretty solid cunt. He can get all that done. I'm pretty confident.
Fingers fucking crossed.
He's a fucking solid dude, man. He'll show those rotting fucking knobwarts. That's not really a swear. I'll probably get away with that.
Thankfully.
Those fucking tummy vortexes. Again, is that a swear word? I'm not sure. That's what I call my arsehole. You can check out the podcast so you can listen to it in audio form. Send it to your pals if you're always looking for podcasts, and I think at this time of year everyone is. Make sure to listen in, and then it'll bring them back here to Monday nights. And don't forget to check out the work of our amazing friend Neil fucking Bratchpiece. You can find him on Facebook, and you can find him on YouTube. And is there any chance of the song? Could we get a wee bit of the song, maybe? No,
Of course you can. And a partridge in a pear tree.
He's always going.
Wow.
He's always going.
It's great. It's like I'm being serenaded by the maitre d' at first dates.
Oh my god, I hate him.
It's good. Yeah. It's a compliment, mate. It's a compliment.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
One of them.
It's a compliment. Right, our final game of the evening. But make sure to check out the podcast. James is doing a lot of work in it, and you can listen to it wherever you are. It's on Spotify, and it's on iTunes, or Apple, as he keeps calling it, which is weird. You can get it wherever good.
Get it on the Apple, son.
wherever good podcasts are, we'll be nearby. So
we do it on Apple so we get a core audience.
Beat that! Beat that!
Go on, Rootin' Tootin', what have you got to add to that?
His name's Jeremy Irons because he gets our pieces now.
All right, our final game is one of our favourites. I just love how much it looks like David Tennant. Thank you.
Here every day from everybody.
I have been trying. Wibbly wobbly. Right.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey. Right. Our final game is World's Worst Office Christmas Party. We thought it's one of our absolute favourites. So we're going to do our version of the World's Worst Office Christmas Party. Kick it off. Mr. Nami, would you like to serve?
Sure, world's worst office Christmas party. Look, I know it's traditional at these office parties for someone to put their bum on the photocopier, so I thought I'd get in there early and step up, and long story short, I put my dick in the fax machine. Now, and I faxed my dick to Beijing, to the Beijing office 400 times. Does anyone know the Mandarin for technical error?
It's right as he says. Like normally we'll put our arses on the photocopier and photocopy our arses, and I know I've done that the last couple of years, but the resolution's not very good. So this year I printed out some high-res pictures of my arse. Here's one for everyone.
Guys, I just photocopied my own arse. What a way to find out you've got anal polyps.
Clearly, I've been going to the wrong kind of Christmas parties. It's arse photocopying all over the place. Happy Christmas, everyone. To here at the Bereavement Counselling Centre. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you died.
It's fine. I've saved the company money, for crying out loud. I'll do the DJing. Hi everyone, it's me, DJ Jizzy Wheels, and here's a recording of me crying at a McDonald's car park. Okay, who's up for Cotton Eye Joe?
I know it's traditional at these office parties for two people to have sex in the stationery cupboard, so I thought I'd get in there early and step it up, and long story short, I just had a wank in the filing cabinet. Boom! Filed it under C. Guess what the C stands for? That's right, corporate fun. And come.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Jenkins, you're fired. 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 And don't come back the new year.
For the last time, Kenneth, I said to order balloons, not baboons. Now I've got no face.
You've been giving me shit all year. You said to me, your exact words were, "We need more people in this synagogue. Make it happen." So I threw a Christmas party. How the fuck was I supposed to know? Hey, don't give me that face with your half a cock. I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time.
Half a cock.
Your fucking candlestick bullshit.
I can't do the office speech. For God's sake, my surgery hasn't gone well. Oh, okay, then, okay. All right, Aaron. It's been a great year, and all I gotta say, Denise, the chancellors, I'd like Denise a glass. Here is 2021. Oh,
The multi-award-winning Billy Kirk.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Comedy Awards.
Dad was very proud. Dad was very...
Podcast available on iTunes.
You don't know what you missed.
Award-winning Billy Coe.
Any more for any more?
Look, I know it's traditional at these office parties for everyone to do speeches about the fiscal year, our successes and accomplishments. So I thought I'd get in there early and step it up. And long story short, I've never experienced love. That's why I'm picking the office equipment. I'm certain I'll die alone, and none of you will come to my funeral. DJ Jizzwheel, hit it!
Everybody dance now.
fucking, fucking Die Hard. Die Hard, is it? Fucking Die Hard, is it? Is it? Fucking Christmas film. Fucking is it, by the way? Oh, hi. He's running round the tower trying to hide with Alan Rickman. It's not a Christmas film. It's not a Christmas running round the tower hiding for Alan. It's a fucking Harry Potter film.
Doesn't even like Twinkies.
Have you seen her tonight? She's away into that cupboard with him now this year. Every year she gets pumped by a different member of this office. Here, at a business owned and staffed exclusively by the one family. Shocking.
I've got... You got one too?
I have to correct you there. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. But interesting fact, did you know in Germany it's called The Hard?
Listen, I can understand you're all frustrated. Things have been tight this year, so I've all, in lieu of a buffet, I just thought we could suck this tramp's dick. Would that be all right? I mean, there's got to be plenty on it, isn't there? Yeast, whatever.
No.
No, here at the British Heart Foundation, we don't have a Christmas party. We have to work in case someone needs suggestions.
And on that anticlimax, we'll finish it there.
I have to say, the worst Christmas party is still the Conservative Party. Satire.
I'm not coming to your Christmas party, all right? You want to know why? You know why? Because it's not my religion. I'm a half a cock, all right? You know me. From birth.
I think to be a true half of cock, you have to come from the Champagne district of Israel.
Well, this is turned into the South Bank show. So I tell you what, thanks very much for watching wherever you are. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can like everyone's Facebook pages here, but it really, really helps if you like our Facebook page. And make sure to check out the podcast. We want to try and get suggested to one person you know. Let's get the podcast out there and make it a regular thing. One more time, big round of applause for our very special guest, Mr. Neil fucking Branchpiece, ladies and gentlemen. You can check him out, and we will be back one way or another next Monday when
Yeah,
Christmas
have a
will be
lovely
over
Christmas. Yeah.
and we're all back in tier whatever it is. On behalf of everyone here, I think Stu said it very well. Have yourself a wonderful Christmas, whatever way you can do it, and you know you can. Make sure to have yourself a great Christmas. Stay safe, look after yourself, and we will see you cunts. We will see you cunts next Monday. All right, James, play us out.
Monday Night Improv.